Da 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 dee da. The super awesome mini maker show. Yeah!
Welcome back to Sophie's Super Awesome Mini Maker Show, Episode 2, Season 2! On this episode, we're going to teach you how to make your own groovy lava lamp. No heat required. All you need are a few things you just might have in your kitchen. Let's go! For this groovy build, we will need powdered sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, and powdered citric acid from the canning section at the grocery store. Or fizzy antacid tablets, more expensive but easy to find. A clean empty bottle, plastic or glass, water-based food coloring, vegetable oil, at least as much as your bottle holds, some water, and finally a funnel, optional but really useful. First, take your bottle and fill it with about 3 centimeters of water. You don't have to be exact. Then take your funnel and while tipping the bottle, carefully and slowly fill it with oil to just near the top, making sure it doesn't bubble too much. Don't worry if it mixes a bit, it will separate eventually. Oil and water just don't mix. Now it's time for SmartBot's Thinking Lab, where we try to explain how things work. So why don't oil and water like to mix? Oil and water are made up of molecules, little groups of elements bonded together. Water molecules have one big oxygen atom and 2 little hydrogen atoms. These give each side an opposite charge. Negative, positive. Making it a polar molecule. Polar molecules love to stick to other polar molecules.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Hey there, how's it going?
Oil is made up of carbon and hydrogen atoms, formed into what are called hydrocarbon chains. The oil molecule's charge is spread out, so it's a nonpolar molecule. Nonpolar molecules like to stick to other nonpolar molecules,
Good.
but not as strongly as the polar ones.
I gotta go. Bye.
Bye.
When a water molecule and an oil molecule come together, oil is what's called hydrophobic. It's scared of water.
What did I do? I just wanted to say
Because the oil is nonpolar, it has no attraction to the water molecules, so they just don't mix. Water is also a lot more dense, so the oil sits on top of the water happily. Now take your food coloring and put about 4 to 8 drops in. Watch as the drops fall through the oil as perfect little spears. As soon as the drops hit the barrier between the oil and the water, they will either sit happily on the surface tension for a bit, or they'll pop and color the water immediately. How cool! If you're using powdered ingredients, take equal parts of baking soda and citric acid. Mix them together, then spoon them into the bottle. If you're using antacid tablets, break them up a bit, then drop them in. Wow! Look at it go! The sodium bicarbonate and citric acid only react in water. They let off tons of little carbon dioxide bubbles that each grab their own bubble of colored water as they breach the oil-water barrier on the way up. These double bubbles fly through the oil, then hit the surface where the CO2 bubble pops, allowing the water drop to fall back down, and the whole cycle begins again. Amazing! Remember, don't put the cap on the bottle till the reaction's complete. Otherwise, pressure will build up. Once it's done, you can put the cap on and store it for as long as you want. And when you're ready, drop in some more fizzy stuff and enjoy the show. As an added bonus, you can put a light underneath, add some sparkles, or anything else that's fun and buoyant. That's all we got for this episode. Be sure and experiment with different types of colors, dry mix ratios, show your friends, and get out there and make something! I don't know. Oh, now I know. Oil and water are made out of molecules. What the heck? Handy! Handy, are you okay? Handy!
I got Handy.
Come back!
stupid dinosaur!